Aries, I hope you're doing well. My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. Aries, today I'm going to pull your money and career energy, your love energy. I'll see who's coming and going and if there's any travel on the horizon. Now, Aries, if you have a certain amount of money you would like to manifest, or if you have a specific person in mind, you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe. And if you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Now, for a totally fresh perspective, you can check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. And stay tuned till the end of your reading, where I will pull a final message from your spirit guides, tying everything together. All right, so let's dive right in. See what messages we got for you. So first card, Queen of Swords. Right now, your angels are telling me, what is your game plan? What's your 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10-year game plan, right? What is your strategy? And that's what the Queen of Swords is about. It's about using her intellect and wisdom to come up with a game plan. And the reason I say this is like when you have a game plan, your life is so much easier. You have a perspective, you have a vision of the future, therefore you're not left with a memory of the past. And I'll give you an example. Imagine right now you're going to a job, and imagine right now you don't have a game plan. So when you wake up, you're telling yourself, oh man, this is not my dream job. So you wake up and you're kind of like, oh, what's the point? But imagine if you had a game plan. You told yourself, okay, so here's the game plan. 3-year game plan. I'm going to come here for the next 3 years. I'm going to learn everything. I'm going to make connections. And then I'm going to go start my own company, or I'm going to use this place as a leaping stone to the next, job or career I have. So when you wake up in the morning, you're not kind of like, oh, what's the point? You're like, all right, so it's a game plan. This is what we're doing. And it makes life so much easier. Now you got the Ace of Cups, the Tower, 4 Pentacles, and the Magician. Loving that so far, but there's a little bit of resistance as soon as you let go of that passion comes. 2 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, Hangman, 10 of Swords. It's like the opportunities are here, just a little bit of hesitation. The Emperor, 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. So it's like you have so much beautiful energy here, and as soon as some of the energy itself, the energetic roadblocks are cleared, it's just a smooth sailing. Now, Aries, your affirmation for today is I attract loving energy. Write this down in the comment section. Quantum entangle with this energy. Let your angels and guides know you welcome loving energy. You invite loving energy. You command, assume, expect. Law of attraction, law of assumption. I attract loving energy. Yes, you do. Write that down in the comment section. Quantum entangle with this energy. Now, right now, if you feel as if you have had a hard time being decisive, if you feel as if kind of like you've had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're kind of having a hard time making a decision, this is only because you don't have heart coherence. Heart coherence is trust. Trust comes when you're confident, and confidence is nothing more than knowledge. So what does this mean? Are you having a hard time asking yourself whether or not you should stay at your job, find a new job, whether you should, date somebody, whether right now you should move, anything, right? It doesn't matter what the decision is. Are you having a hard time trusting yourself? Is there any sort of second guessing going on? If there is, the only reason for that is because you're not making a heart-based decision. This heart-based decision, once you make it, everything becomes easy. Even the wrong decision turns into the right decision if it's a heart-based decision. What is that heart-based decision, right? You have to be able to trust yourself. You have to be able to be confident. Confidence is nothing more than knowledge. So, for example, imagine you want to start a business, or you want to, get a job that is at a company that you're unfamiliar with, anything. What would you do in that situation, right? How could you be confident in that situation? It's not going to happen on its own. Easy. Market research, due diligence, right? Study the company's balance sheet. Anything. Like, for example, when I want to invest in stocks, I don't just wing it. I look at how much debt they got, I look at the ratio, and I kind of understand what I'm getting into, and therefore I'm more confident, or else I'd be looking at the screen before I make any trades, right? So right now, it's the same thing going on here. Right now, I do feel like the moment that you're able to clear this energy, the moment the resistance is gone, the fact that you got the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, the moment the resistance is gone, you can expect smooth sailing, opportunities, offers coming your way, multiple offerings. These offerings have it's so deep, because not only does it have something to do with your finances, but I also feel like it has something to do with honoring your soul and really making sure your inner child, your higher self, are in alignment. And then that's when you really start shining. But you got gotta let go. Like, unless you really, really let go, it is going to be hard to be your genuine, authentic self. And who you truly are is like, you're not someone who takes no for an answer. You have this beautiful charisma, this passion within you. Your soul, who's been reincarnated thousands of times, is yearning to come out and experience stuff. It wants to try stuff out. It wants, the beautiful thing about your soul is like, your soul itself does not have an ego. What does that mean? The soul is not scared. The soul's not scared to ask someone on a date. No fear of rejection. The soul is not scared to start a business. No fear of failure. The soul is not scared of nothing, right? It loves to experience stuff. Basically, the soul, this is how a soul would deal with rejection. Would you like to go on a date? The person says, I'm already tied up. I'm already engaged. The soul would be like, great. Cheerio, right on, have a beautiful day, and carry on. Or the soul would start a business. It would not go according to plan. The soul would be like, okay, collect the data. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I would do the same. This is what I would do different. Thank you so much. Moving on. That's what the soul wants. And right now you got to understand, the moment that you start focusing on what can go right, and more importantly, this is the section we got to let go of. Not on what can go wrong, because this is the reason that you're putting pressure on yourself. That's when things start changing. And that's why Spirit was telling you, like, what is your game plan? Come up with a game plan for yourself. Write it down, right? Like, for example, I love writing a game plan, and I modify my game plan. It might be this today, but it might change tomorrow. But when you have a game plan and you write it down and you say it out loud, for example, that's why I'm like, I attract loving energy. Say that affirmation. When you say something out loud, you're letting it be known. And what you're really doing is casting a spell. You're saying, this is what I expect. And assume universe is like, fantastic. Thanks for letting us know, Aries. We'll make it happen. And by using this energy and tapping into the mystical, spiritual, and quantum, right? The magical world, which is really vibrations, frequency, and energy, if you want to get scientific with it, then that's when you're able to not only make leaps and bounds in progress, but you'll also be able to bring your energy back to the timeline that matters, which is the present moment. And this present moment, when you start getting familiar with this energy, that's when you go from being powerless to powerful. And why is that? Because right now, everything beautiful in life happens in the present moment. Think about this. When you're making love, what are you thinking about? You're in the present moment. When you're eating yummy foods, what are you thinking about? You're in the present moment. When you're watching a sunset, present moment. We're watching a movie, when you're having a good laugh, a good conversation. When you're in the flow state and you're painting or drawing or creating or doing something you're passionate about. Where are you? Are you in the past? Are you in the future? No, you're always in the present moment. The present moments when you experience life, the present moments when all the joy, the happiness, the passion really lies, right? And the present moments when you actually get results. For example, learning stuff, instilling excellent habits, making progress, changing your life, changing your bank account, changing your energy. All of that happens in the now. So whenever you're caught up in the familiar past, it's like basically pressing pause on the story of life. Or whenever you're caught up in the predictable future, it's almost like pressing rewind, if anything. So right now, bring that energy to the now. Now check it out. Your animal spirit is Bambi. Oh my, look at her third eye. I love her. She's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Dear spirit, and what is this? Gentle touch? Yes, bring a gentle touch. Gentle touch really means slowing it down, smelling the roses, celebrating the small victories, giving yourself a pat on the back, and not being hard on yourself. Us humans, we look at the one thing going wrong in life, or the one thing that we did that wasn't perfect, not the 20 things that we do that are right? So for example, you may do something, it may not go according to plan, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm so silly, why'd I do this? I'm gonna sit here and punish myself, right? You're not thinking of 20 things you did right, and that's what's going on right now. It's like, you gotta love yourself. In order for other people to love you, respect you, cherish you, you gotta do that first, right? And this is not just some cheesy thing I say. This is real stuff. Think about this. When you meet someone, Aries, you're basically saying, hi there, my name is Aries, and you should either date me or do business with me for the following reasons. I am positive, charming, exciting. I am someone who is a good partner, right? In order for a stranger to want to, associate themselves with you, you have to tell them this is the reason why it benefits you in simple terms. So right now, if you aren't giving yourself the credit you deserve, it's going to be hard for other people to give you that credit, right? All right, Aries, now look at this beautiful card. Final message from your spirit guides. Tell me that's not the fifth dimension, and it's about a bountiful harvest. And that looks like a very pretty location to be in. And right now the message is, you have access to the infinite source of love and resources provided by the universe. There are no demands, requirements, or conditions that affect your ability to access this supply. This is a wonderful reminder that the absolute truth pertaining to the abundance that is available to you. So it's just like abundance, abundance, abundance. What is the exact opposite of abundance? Scarcity, right? So scarcity, not having enough, worry, not enough time, not enough money. This is the last thing that spirit wants. You know how you know this is the thing that doesn't matter? Because when you think of it, you cringe. It's as unnatural as holding your breath. Doesn't feel good, right? That's what scarcity is. Now, abundance, when you think of it, it's like breathing fresh air, feels good, feels natural, right? When you think of love, happiness, joy, the fact that you know deep down inside, in your soul, you know you're supposed to be with your soulmate, you can feel it. You know you're supposed to be rich. You know you're supposed to have money in your life and not be able to have to worry about your bills. You know it deep down inside. You're just trying to figure out how to get it, right? So this right here is about abundance, and right now your angels and guides and spirit is letting you know that the abundance that you seek is your birthright, but it's a choice. Focus your area of thoughts in the direction, which is the present moment, of where the abundance lies. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope that was a message in here for you. If there was, like this video and subscribe. I truly appreciate you. Till next time, follow your passion.